Tehran, welcome to Tehran series. So, protagonist Tamar Robinian, a young Jewish woman born in Iran, raised an Israeli, is a Mossad agent and a on an undercover mission in the Iranian capital to disable a nuclear reactor. So, let's see what will happen in season 3. That's kind of preview or assumptions, but this is actually, according to the cliffhangers in season 2, that is, we can easily predict what will happen in season 3. So after calling rock at the end of the season 2 and reeling from the lows of our closest allies in season 3, Tamar must find a way to reinvent herself and win back the Mossad support, and if she is to survive. So that's it, and that's what's going to happen exactly at the first episode of season 3. Let's focus and go back a bit on season 2. Let's see the cliffhangers that happened in season 2. So Tamar gets warned that Shinro is on his way and that she must leave. The cats seem to be eyeing her up. However, when Bayman's mother learns that he is dead, she attacks the Shinro before collapsing in grief. Okay, so luckily for Tamar, everyone gets told to return home and she is free to leave. Nothing ends up for the Faraz superior, though. So he finds she finds she finds out that payment at the landed driver could drive to his death, or that Ali was suicidal. So Tamar argues with Milad and Marjan over payment's death. When Faraz arrives, he wants to know what next. So Faraz warns Tamar, Milad, and Marjan that the truth will soon be discovered. That's real and that's really tactical. Okay, so although he does offer a solution during the funeral, the funeral will be alone with payment's pudding, and Faraz says that that is when they should strike. So in season 3, probably, so Yulia watches CCTV footage of Tamar attending the funeral and tries to call Marjan. She, however, doesn't answer. Amir jumps into the car and aims a gun at Marjan. He forces her to speak to Yulia. Yulia instructs her to stop the mission, but she will make sure that Marjan's husband will be known as the greatest traitor in the history of Iran. For you to understand this, you need to have watched both season 1 and season 2, but lucky for you, I got you. So let's just a recap for episode 1 of this series, TERHAN series of season 1. So episode 1 of the Grand series begins at Amman, Jordan as flight 159 departs to New Delhi. A young woman dressed in hijab boards the plane. We find out later her name is Tamar, working for Mossad. A man sitting next to her assures her that everything would be alright. Shira and Yoni boards the plane and clearly stand out for the wrong reasons. As they sit and take a selfie together, the plane takes off. Unfortunately, they hit a turbulence which later turns out to be an engine malfunction. So, and they had to make an emergency landing in Tehran before continuing to Delhi. So before Israelis, being Israelis, that's mother of fuck, being Israelis in the Iranian soil, Yoni and Shira knew it wasn't going to end well with them. So feared for their lives, and they are forced out of the plane. So remember, at first they were fearing, and they asked the flight attendant if there can be a way that they can stay on the plane without getting into the Iran, so being fearing with their lives, where they can get arrested or get killed. So being Israelis in the Iran soil, Yoni and Shira knew it wasn't going to end well. So feared for their lives, and they are forced. So they decided to stay and stick in the plane, but they were later forced out of the plane, forced to hand over their passports eventually. So on their way, Shira throws up before being allowed into the washroom. That's leaving Yoni alone. Okay, so there she notices Tamar in the washroom, whom she recognizes from a previous work gig, whom she changes clothes with a flight attendant called Sila. So this is Tamar noticed by Shira. So Tamar changes her clothes, hijab, with a flight attendant called Silla. So now she's Silla. That's really disgusting. That's disgrace. Okay, so adopting to Egypt, she sits with a man posing her husband. So this man sitting beside her, posing her husband, we let her realize and learn. Let's leave that for now. So he asked for so this man asks for the codes, but she doesn't know until 6 p.m. that night. That's when the code will be changed and she can hack into it. Okay, so the large phone reiterates and what he's just been told. So reiterates what he's just been told, meaning they have got 4 hours until the codes are handed over. So that's all about TERHAN Season 3 that is coming soon. We are really hoping. High spirits, less expectation. That's it. It should be hot with that. So, lucky for you, I'll keep you updated. So stay put, subscribe for our channel. This is Harvey. Love you, so take care.
Do what you have to do. I will be home by tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah!